it like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check it back.
West, 25, check 25, check 25.
Check, crunch.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Taylor fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Darnold now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
We're going to set.
Mike 5-5. Watch the run.
On first down, Darnold. Got a man, it's Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Darnold on first down. this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Exit.
There we go, here we go. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Back to throw, Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Here goes, son.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch twist. Hop up. Go. What do you want? Echo. Let it go.
King now on 3rd down. A Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Jets have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the whip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check 3.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
56, Mike, 56. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. 6 weak. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On first down, Thompson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's 57. Come on. Here we go. Let's go. Get 3. Let's get there. Sponge. No. Check 3. Hey. Check 3.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Switch. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Hustle. It's our time. 57.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
He's got it at the 15. That's good for 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Looking to throw. King rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
55. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. That's the run. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Right there, 56. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. He's coming.
Off the bootleg. King rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Undercrush.
To throw is King. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Darnold now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They run with Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
49.
Hey, Echo.
49. Switch up, switch up. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go,
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Alert three. Watch the eye. Check.
Again, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Big Ed. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Ringo. 50 seconds.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 37. Switch it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Check. Hey, alert three. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some space here. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Back now in Nashville, it's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Taylor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Henry running right. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
25!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. King to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Go. Motion. 57's Mike. Mike.
Yeah. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Let's go.
Now King, operating from the gun. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the run. Watch the run.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 43.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's coming. Double up. Jim. Check safety.
Tight dog.
Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The give to Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Watch safety, young lady. Safety's creeping.
Hey, high 7.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles